Now we're going to get to the point where we start actually decorating the cake. The basics of putting the fondant on, to getting to this part, actually I think the actual decorating is much easier. The basics are a little bit harder. Just to warn you, I mean, this, as a beginner, fondant is difficult to work with, buttercream is difficult to work with. You don't really get good at it until you just do it over and over and over. So this is the fun part to me, because once you get that done, you've got your basic cake and it looks good and you haven't got anything jammed into it and you didn't burn it, you're in good shape. So this is kind of my trick of the trade. I'm not crazy about my personal handwriting, and to me, like, writing on the cake really makes or breaks it. So I have this, it's a decorator projector. Is worth every penny, even though it's kind of expensive. And you can just print out font off your Microsoft Word or whatever you want, print it out, and you can attach it to the front here, turn it on, and you get that nifty perfect M on there that I could never personally write myself. And these are food coloring markers. They basically work like regular magic markers, but they're edible ink and safe, non-toxic. You can kind of just trace right onto the cake. Step back. Looks good. Turn it off. Oh, I got a perfect M. Alright. Now that we got our M on the cake, my little initial right in the middle, I'm going to do some more decorating. These are some fondant circles that I cut out prior. Basically, to do that, you just roll out the fondant much like we did earlier with the white, but I used black for this particular design. And they sell all kinds of cutters to make all kinds of designs. There's stars and flowers and everything. I'm just using a little circle cutter. And if you want, different sizes, this is actually just a frosting tip, but it's got a circle top and a circle. So you can get all different sizes just using little goofy things. Fondant to fondant sticks really well with just a little bit of water. So I have a little thing of water here and a paintbrush. And we're just going to pick up pieces. It's better to have these cut out a little bit prior, give them some time to dry. They'll hold their shape a little better. Because once fondant kind of dries, it's got like a nice consistency. When it's not dry, it kind of, when you try to move it, you can really ruin its original form. I'm just going to kind of start attaching these all over there. This is where your creative side can really show, because there's really no rhyme or reason to a lot of things. Just whatever you think looks good, whatever you think is fluent. I try to find some sort of balance, but that's not always necessarily what you want to do. It's kind of a decorator's choice. And let's keep going. And there's fancy dots all over. You want to be careful not to use too much water, especially when you're using a dark color like black on a white cake, because there is a little bit of bleeding involved if you really sop it on there. So just enough to kind of cover all the basics. That's why it's nice to use a tiny little paintbrush. You can really have fun with this. I mean, I'm kind of, for the sake of demonstrating, I use a little basic design. But sometimes the more minimalist stuff looks nice. So kind of whatever your little heart desires. Polka dotted with my zebra print. I think another fun part is when you decorate cakes, especially for people, is to kind of capture their personality, what they like. I love polka dots, and I made this cake for myself. But if your mom likes roses, I'm going to do that. Your husband likes hunting, I'm going to put J heads on it. It's really limitless, your imagination. But I think it really shows how much you care about someone when you know little things about them. It makes them feel extra special when they're special moments, like their birthday or graduations or weddings. Some more dots. It's going to really come together. Pink. I wish somebody was giving this to me. On my birthday today. Something like that. Just a few more dots. Good to go. And my last dot. And there you go. Our finished product. Perfect for a polka dotted fan. His name is Michelle.